Today I'm super excited to be trying a couple of new things. First of all, this is going to be a tea vlog, but I mean that literally because I am meeting a friend at a tea house that neither of us have ever been to before to try it out and see what we think. I'm pretty excited for this adventure, so let's go. Who's ready for a little bit of a tea field trip today? We're going to go to the inn on Negley, I think it's pronounced. We're going to a cute little bed and breakfast that has a tea house that you do need reservations for, but it looks super cute and it didn't seem to be too terribly booked. We got this reservation fairly last minute, so I'm very excited about it because a friend of mine that I've known since we were in grade school, and we've always been very close, and we've stayed in touch through college and moving to different states and different jobs, and we would hang out every few months whenever we could. But now, for the first time in like 15 years, maybe more, we are living in the same city, let alone the same state. So we're going on a little bit of an adventure today. She got us a reservation here. Neither of us have tried this tea house, so we're super excited because we're both really into tea. We like to do our own afternoon teas. We like to go to various tea houses. We've had tea together at a variety of places at a whole lot of different times and tea houses and cities. We've had tea together at the Grand Floridian in Florida, so we like to compare notes. We also definitely enjoy having our own teas. So this is going to be a very exciting day for us. I'm excited to try this because, like I said, neither of us have been here. We don't really know a lot about it, but it looks super cute on the website. Very exciting. Let's go try it out. So for this tea, you really only have the one option. It's not one of those ones where you can get sort of different tiers of tea. You just basically get afternoon tea. This isn't like, say, the Grand Floridian where there are different tiers of tea where you can add on packages of like champagne or cheeses or whatever. You have the menu that they are offering of a variety of different teas, and you choose your first tea, and then later on, of course, once you finish that one, usually that's what you get. You get one pot of tea. This place, actually, it was a fairly smaller pot of tea. I think we each got around 3 cups of tea per pot. Not like a large full-size teapot, but after those few cups, they did offer, and you can get a totally different tea if you like, which was nice. I liked being able to get the 4 different types of teas that we did because we each ordered 2 different teas, and then on top of that we would switch pots and try each other's teas, which was very fun. We always like to get that variety anyway, but it was really nice that they let you switch up flavors. That's a little different. I haven't seen that before and I liked it a lot. Also, with the tea here, you get some sandwiches, which everything seems to change. It's not a set menu. We enjoyed them. There was a couple little different things that were nice, like for instance, they used ricotta instead of cream cheese on the cucumber sandwich, which was a little different and we really liked it. It was good. There was also then 2 scones for each of us. Today there was a vanilla bean and something, I think it was mostly vanilla though, and a ginger peach scone, which was delicious. I always like that flavor combo anyway. I have a ginger peach tea that's kind of a go-to for mine, so I really enjoyed that one. And then of course they each came with a cream and a jam, so that was yummy. And then of course there were several desserts for each of us. which was yummy. There was a chocolate cupcake, which it was fine. It was not the greatest cupcake I've ever had. It was fairly simple. But then there was also a lemon bar, which is also a fairly classic sort of tea dessert, but it was done very well, and I love lemon, so I was not going to complain about that. And then on top of that, there was a little pavlova with lemon curd and some fresh berries. I'm not usually a huge pavlova fan, but I actually did really like this one. The lemon curd was just so good. As I said, I love lemon and I love fresh berries. So it was actually pretty delicious, and I am pretty happy with the menu. We paid just what we did for at, say, the Grand Floridian. And maybe the ambiance wasn't quite as fancy, but it was a very sort of authentic vintage room with some like punch tin and some really cool architecture. So it was definitely still lovely. We had a great time, and I think it was totally worth the value for the amount of tea and food that we got. I definitely did not leave hungry, which is something that I feared the first time that my girlfriends and I went to have tea. We all thought we would go to tea and then need to have some lunch afterwards, which we learned is not the case. You can definitely fill up at tea. We got a couple ideas for our own future teas, which is part of the main reason we go out for tea, still to tea houses, is to get a little inspiration for our own teas. So this was really nice to be able to go and have a nice little afternoon out and have our fancy tea without the two of us having to put a ton of work into it. It was nice every now and then to just sort of go out and splurge, get a little inspiration for the future, and have that niceness of the wonderful afternoon tea without all the work and the cleanup and the cooking and everything that goes into it, which, while it's totally worth it and we love those things, it's also still really nice to every now and then not have to deal with all of that. So this was great. My friend actually has found 2 other local tea houses that we would like to try. So this is going to become a thing for us, our little tea field trips. Very exciting. I will keep you posted. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found some beautiful things to inspire your own teas in the future. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.